Alrighty, YouTube. So here's my shotgun. Got it. Came in a case. It's my great grandpa's shotgun. Well used. I'll need to be pulling it apart here and there and oiling it up and cleaning out the chamber before I go shooting. I got tape there to cover up the serial number. I just don't want you guys to know serial number. I've heard people doing weird things with serial numbers. I'm not sure if they're all true, but might as well cover it up, you know. It wouldn't hurt. Anyways, this is a really old shotgun. Very well taken care of. You can see right here the clear has actually worn off from use. It's been used so much that just hand wear on the stock has worn off the clear coat. Same on the pump action. You can see just a little bit of clear coat on the pump action. Not much though. So I'm not sure how to tell how old this is. This is made in USA, Winchester Repeating Arms Company .newhaven.conn .pat.july 21st 1896, and it says a few different dates all the way up. The last date that it calls is July 22nd 1913, and I'm wondering if that is the date of the gun, because that's the last date it calls on there. There's a chamber there, and up in here there's quite a bit of grime. There's quite a bit of grime up in there, and I'll be cleaning all of this out with some solvent and a brush. You know, just a little bit of solvent, maybe even a Q-tip or something, and just get all this grime out. Re-oil it with some Winchester oil. Tonight, oh, sorry, I'm looking off. I'm not looking at the camera screen. I was just looking at the gun. I do that sometimes. The camera starts floating down. But yeah, to load it, push this down, put a round in, push this down, put a round in, so on and so forth. So get this. Like when we were moving, there's this big dispute with my dad, and they came to see if we had any firearms in the house, and he was going to take this, and he said that my dad could claim it, and that wasn't going to happen because this is my mom's side. This is where this came from. It was my mom's side, and he said that we could go ahead and keep it. You know, he wouldn't take it. He just needs to check if there's a round in the chamber. So remember, he's a cop. You know, cop like the guys that pull you over, the guys that are supposed to know about guns. Well, obviously this guy knew very little about guns, and he takes the shotgun, right, and he's pulling this up. I can't remember what they're called. I said it at the very beginning of the video, but he's pulling this up and down, up and down, up and down, and he's trying to get it to move and trying to get it to pop this open. He's pulling it up and down, pulling it up and down. My mom said he was pushing down on this so hard that he was shaking. I wasn't home at the time. He said he's pushing down on this so hard that he was like shaking. He was like trying to get this to, to open this up so he could see if there's anything in the chamber. Well, obviously he didn't know a dang thing about guns, because the release is right here. You press that, and it slides open very easily. Thankfully, he did no damage to the gun, and he did actually finally get it open. The only reason that I think of is he probably brushed up against this on accident and, you know, opened it up. Because all you have to do is brush up against it and it pops open. You know, you have to give it a little bit of pressure, but you know what I mean? All you have to do is press the little button, the slide release, you know, and then it slides open. That right here says nickel steel, made in USA, Winchester, trademark, model 12/16 gauge, 2 3/4, and it has a full choke. So the old sight on there. It's got full choke, so the grouping is tight. What that means, I'll explain that really quick. Hopefully this video is not too long. I just don't want to make too long videos lately. Choke is, from what I understand, it's like this part of the barrel. It's right here. And some guns, you can put different chokes on. You can adjust the choke, and it's just the choke is how big your grouping is. Here's actually a bunch of old rounds that I've got for it. Came with it. My great grandpa bought these. I'll be going out and shooting them tomorrow. Not all of them, just maybe a quarter of a box, half a box, something like that. Not tomorrow, Saturday. But I'm not posting videos right now to YouTube, but I'm making a few here and there, not too many. Mostly about these guns. I think I've made maybe 2 videos other than the guns, including the guns. 5. I'm trying to find the certain rounds that you can see the shot inside to show you what I mean. Old Federals and all this and all that. No, I think these are the rounds right here. No, they would be right. Nope. Right here. There we go. Almost transparent cases on these. You can see the tiny little BBs. As you can see there. Let's see if we can focus in a little bit here. There we go. Anyway, so all those little BBs. You can see the wad right there. You can see the gunpowder down on the bottom there. It's black. The wad, and the wad holds almost all of them except for the very top. You know, just a few. But it's what I mean by grouping is these. And I might be just totally wrong here, but I really think I know what I'm talking about. You know, me and my friend used to go shooting all the time, and he's taught me quite a few things, and his dad knows a lot about guns and this and that. I know a lot about guns myself. I grew up around them. My first gun was a pellet gun. I still have it. It's down here in the basement with me. But you know, I've grown up around guns. 12 gauge, or the largest I've ever shot was a 20 gauge. This is 16 and 12. These are all 16 rounds, so I'll be shooting some 16s tomorrow. The only reason why I haven't shot a 16 is because I've never had a 16 with me when I go shooting. You know, I've never shot this because, you know, it wasn't wheeled to me, or it wasn't given to me until a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So I'll be shooting it Saturday though. Anyways, grouping. Here we go. Ow, my fingernail hurts. Sorry. Grouping. All right. So say you have a whole bunch of balloons, right? Maybe 5 balloons altogether. You aim at one balloon with full choke, and it hits that one balloon, right? Now if you have less choke, I can't remember what it's called, it's like 3/4 of a choke or whatever, you know. It's a larger choke, in other words, the larger end of the barrel, if I remember right. A little bit larger there. The grouping is spread out more. So if you aimed at one balloon, it would pop the ones around it. You know what I mean? So you shoot the one, it's definitely going to get the one, but it's going to get around it also. You know what I mean? Now I'm not sure what that would do for game. Never really talked about that. He just told me about like what full choke and everything means. It's just, you know what I mean? I don't know if full choke, that tight grouping, is good for game. I've gone out shooting game, you know, that's, you know, pheasant, chukar, quail, pigeon, when you get bored. But, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like being able to stuff it or eat it without having to spit out all the BBs. All the little pellets. BBs? Yeah, BBs. Not pellets. Pellets are different shape. They're not round. So yeah. And this moves. I'm not sure why. Oop, scared me. This moves. You can turn this kind of around. I'm not sure why that moves, but it moves. And you can kind of lock it into position so it doesn't move. And you can see some wear marks there. Under there. Underwear? Nah, I just made you say underwear. Anyway. Right there. If you can see that. Let's focus in a little bit here. Come on, come on. There we go. You can see a little bit of wear marks there. So I know this is where it stayed most of its life, you know, just bumping up against that. Because there's no wear marks on this side. So I know that's where it's supposed to be. So, it's kind of cool though if you doing this all one-handed. Like you can see, this arrow goes here, that arrow goes here. They have to be pointing towards each other. I like how that there's an arrow on here showing how to, you know, as long as it's they're together like that, you know, you're all good. And I'm gonna guess that's probably what that thing's for, because that's probably not good, but that is. You know what I mean? So I'll definitely keep it like that, I guess. Yep, with me. I like it though. It's got a little bit of rust here and there. Just right there. You see, just a smidge, just from not being used, you know, just to take a little bit of solvent and wipe down those spots that are rusting. You know, that rust would come right off. Now there's a funny spot right here where the bluing of the chambers come off. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's just a hard water spot, but I don't think so, because you rub it and it doesn't change. Take some solvent over that, but and really and truly that bluing is gone there. That's just all open, because this is bluing here and that's not. I'm not sure why that's discolored right there, but it is. The first time I ever saw this reminds me of a police gun. You know what I mean? Now what I mean by police gun, you know, like the shotguns that they have, or they used to have, back in my hometown anyways. They used to have a shotgun sitting, like, here's your steering wheel. Center console, right there, you have a place to sit your shotgun. And these remind me of those old shotguns. This barring here, you know, this, yeah, it's kind of cool. Click. Oh, it's not cocked all the way, so I can just push it back. Yeah, but it cycles. The bullet, or the shotgun shells through just fine. Got a whole bunch of empty shells here. I cut the tops off them to show my mom how shotguns work, because she grew up around guns. She just doesn't know how they cycle through all that. Well, you know, most people don't stop to see how things cycle and move and what pulls it up and pushes it into place, and you know, this and that. But that's how my mind works. That's how I like to see things that move in here and then move into place and then pop into here. You know, steam like a steam locomotive. Whoa, 15 minutes. I am sorry. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds, 21 seconds. Anyways, so yeah, cool. That's my shotgun. I was going to show you this really quick. Girl Scout cookies. I like Girl Scout cookies. I think that's kind of funny that these are in a box of Girl Scout cookies. Like what the boxes the Girl Scouts would get with Girl Scout cookies in them to sell. Really old though. Little brownie bakers. Anyways, so there's some newer rounds, there's some older rounds like these solid reds. I don't really see those anymore. I thought I had some wax paper rounds in here somewhere, but I'm not sure of that anymore. Yeah, kind of like these. These are all new plastic. Looks like kind of like wax paper to me. Field load. Alright, my battery is just about to die. They shut it off and told me, oh, you've got a low battery, so it's going to be shutting off soon. So yeah, there's the old purple rounds. Those are made by X Super, which I haven't actually shot X Super for a long time. It's either Remington or Federals. My friend, back where I used to live, that's almost all he ever shot was X Supers. But yeah, there's some old boxes. This box, I don't know where it came from. This is 50 cents on it. Some of these are, you know, some of them say like $2.50. $2.99. You know, it's kind of funny. It makes me laugh. You know, a whole box, a little box of $2.97 there. Just a box of these are cheap. You know what I mean? They don't sell them like they do in here. So yeah, those are those. If any of those are like valuable, let me know. But I don't think so. There's pistol and shotgun. Thinking about getting a 22 semi-auto, semi-automatic shotgun. Or no. Sorry. Not shotgun, rifle. I got shotgun on the brain. But I'm thinking about getting a 22 pistol. You know, 22s are just fun to shoot. They're cheap to shoot. You know, you don't have to pull your, you know, regretfully, you know, pull your wallet out. You know, it's fun to shoot. It's just some rounds to different guns are expensive. You know what I mean? But 22s are just cheap. They're cheap to run. They're cheap to shoot. Mostly cheap to buy. So my all-time favorite gun that I ever shot, 22 wise anyways, is the old, I can't remember what they're called. You know, like you fire it off, and then there's this handle that you push down, and then you pull back up. I can't remember what those are called. Lever action. There you go. Lever action. You shoot it, and then you go like that. Shoot it, and go like that. And you shoot it, and you go like that. Those are my favorite. Those are just fun to shoot. And, you know, instead of having to, you know, unload it and load it back up with a bolt action, you know, just lever action. You just boop, 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 boop. It's kind of fun. But, yeah. That's a 22. That's a shotgun. Beep. I'm going to be shooting this also on Saturday. But yeah, like I was saying though, I'm going to be getting, I really want to get one from Walmart, of all places. I want to get one of those 22 semi-auto rifles from Walmart. I'm not sure if they're really nice or whatever, even like, especially that it's from Walmart. Might go looking around a little bit, but I want a semi-automatic 22 rifle. I like rifles. Pistols are fine. They're not my cup of tea. I mean, you know, they're fine shooting and all, but the last pistol I shot, I absolutely bombed at. You know, I absolutely failed at shooting it. I could not hit a target. I could not hit a broadside of a barn with it. It was a smaller pistol than this. The barrel was maybe like that long, and it was two action, or I am really tired. I can't think. You know, you pull it all the way down, and it cocks it back for you and fires it off. It does all that for you, unless you want to, you know, cock it back to full and then touch it and it shoots. I can't remember what that's called. Anyways, so yeah, couldn't shoot that thing worth a darn. Except it did have adjustable sights, and I think the son that owned it, it was my friend's son's son, was like 7 years old. He could barely hold the gun. He was like, ugh. It was kind of funny. He had to take his other hand to cock it, and then he'd try to hold it out, and it was just shaky. It's kind of funny. But I think he messed with the sights, so that's why I couldn't shoot anything with it. Although he could pick it up and shoot things with it, which confused me. But, oh well. See you later, YouTube. Hope you have a good one. That's my shotgun and pistol. Hope you guys enjoyed. I like guns. You know, respect them for what they are. You don't take them out as toys. You respect them as guns. You take them out as toys, that's when people get killed. You know what I mean? Respect them for what they are. See you later, YouTube. Bye.